What's up, guys? Zinigami here, and we've got some One Piece Treasure Cruise news for you. On the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, we've already gone over Juri, Bonnie, and Violet. Summertime characters. Violet is going to be coming out next week. Bonnie is this week. Gil Tesoro, once again, is going to have a new 60 stamina difficulty, and he will drop his evolution unit during the 60 stamina version. But the new news on Japan is that the next ranking mission is going to be Frankie, Fortnite Island, but instead of the original mission for Frankie, which was deal as much damage as you can in a single turn, this time is deal 50,000 damage X number of times. So if you're not familiar with this, you just want to bring some very low attack characters and a couple of very low attack characters, that way you can ramp up your damage and then end on those last hits. Since Frankie only allows you to bring int characters, using something like a Buggy captain with a friend Rayleigh and a couple low evolution units like int penguin or something like that is a good call, and that will get you through the island pretty well. But for actually how you do it, I will make a walkthrough video once that comes out. On the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, though, that is where the actual fun stuff happens. And on the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, this is what's important. This is what's important right here. This is it. They fixed Baggy. They fixed Baggy. It's now Buggy's Counterattack. It used to be Baggy's Counterattack for literally 500 days. Ever since Buggy first came out on Global, it was spelled Baggy. Global is now playable. It's like, it's just now, we're finally there, guys. We've done it. Bandai's finally listening to us. We can finally play Global, just like it was meant to be played. Anyways, the new ranking mission for Global is, of course, the Sand crew. It's Young Vivi Island. It's going to be deal as much damage as you can in a single turn. Very easy to on the final stage because there are lots of characters on the last stage of Young Vivi. There is the French version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, which is also the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, just with a different language tweak. It's the 1-year anniversary of their release, and that's why we're getting all the half stamina islands. So we currently have 15 stamina Rayleigh live right now, and we also have all the half stamina islands, half stamina Mihawk, Chopper, Ivankov, Garp, Heracleson, and Doflamingo, and all of those are during 2x skill up. So if you haven't gotten those characters maxed out, highly recommend you get them maxed out now because it's so good. You're not going to get another time where raid bosses are half stamina and 2x skill up at once. There's also going to be a Rainbow Gem sale, so you can get Rainbow Gems cheaper, or not cheaper, but you can get bonus things. So if you buy 1 gem one time, you'll get an extra gem and 2 Teenage Turtles. 12 gems gives you an extra gem and 3 Teenage Turtles, and so on and so forth. It's a nice little bonus if you're buying gems for the Sugo Fest event. And finally, Global is getting the multi-pulls. Officially getting multi-pulls, not the friend point multi-pulls. But not only if you pull Fujitora here, so we're getting Fujitora in the Coliseum batch that we talked about last time in our news update video, where we said it's Fujitora, Mancherry Leo, Fujitora, Mancherry Leo, and some of the other ones. If you pull Fujitora, he will automatically come with 50 attack cotton candy, so that's he's already 1/4 of the way through his cotton candy. He already has 100 attack stats. Very nice extra boost if you happen to pull Fujitora specifically. Other than that, if you do 10 pulls at once, that's 50 gems, do a multi-pull, you'll get a free 11th rare recruit character, and they are also extra rate of getting a 6-star character. So Global really wants to get your money. I mean, they are really asking for your wallet here. I will still not be doing Silfest pulls because I'm waiting for Coliseum. I really want to have the Coliseum so I can actually use my new characters. You know, there's no point in buying lots of characters if there's nothing that's gonna be difficult to make you actually try, right? I mean, what's the point of having all these characters if nothing makes you try? But if you are interested in doing rare recruit pulls, this is a very good one to do pulls on. Not only do you have extra chance of getting 6-star characters, but you also can do multi-pulls, which gets you that extra 11th character. But really, we all know what we're here for. That's the replay adventures. Look at that, guys. That's it. That is it. Also, want to remind you, if you're on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, musical characters are not a new class. It is not a new stat or anything like that. It's just a classification of characters that's a hidden classification of characters that will have their stats boosted by 1.5 on their new Fortnite Island. It's characters like a Phew, anyone who dances, like Dancing Django, Shiki, any musical characters like Karina, Gil Tesoro, any characters that are musically inclined, dancing, singing, or playing an instrument, they all get their stats boosted by 1.5 times. Just like how Okama characters do not take poison damage on Okama Island. But guys, that's it for the Global and Japan One Piece Treasure Cruise news. Let's just do the 15 stamina Rayleigh Island while we're here. If you're not familiar with Rayleigh Island, it's 15 stamina. It's a very, very easy island. If you have 15 stamina, you can easily beat it. You can use whatever team you want. And at the end of it, you get 50,000 pirate level EXP. So for me, it's not actually going to level me up. It's going to get me about another third of the way through to my current level. And it doesn't matter what team I'm using. I'll just use the same Blackbeard team I'm using for Duval Raid, because that's just what I have up. Maintenance is good. There's going to be a 1 hour maintenance right after I record this video. We don't currently know why there's going to be a 1 hour maintenance. If there's some new important stuff, then I will have that as an annotation on the video or in the video description. Most likely, it's probably just updating us on just updating files for new stuff, because Mansherry does remove numbness, which does not yet exist on the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, and that's the theory that I ascribe to most. That numbness, which is just like paralysis in Pokemon, it doesn't let you attack sometimes. So you'll have some little red lightning bolts flicking around one of your characters if they get numbed or paralyzed, whatever you want to call it. And if they have that numbness or paralysis on them, then they have a chance of not attacking. And the actual chance of whether they'll attack or not changes depending on the type of numbness there is. There's not a distinction for it, but whenever a character applies a numbness to you, some characters have a higher chance of it failing, some characters have a lower chance of the attack failing. For example, the squid on Shiki Raid has a very high chance of causing you to fail your attack, probably like 98% chance or something like that. I've only ever had my attack work on the squid. I work while the character is numbed once, whereas other characters have a numbness of like 40%. And speaking of Shiki Raid boss, there is a big rumor going around right now that the Shiki Raid boss is getting pulled just like strong characters and it's never returning. Now the reason is, if you look at the description of the Shiki Raid boss last time, it said that in red reminder or important notes text that Shiki Raid boss will be returning on the 12th, that's 8/12, but will not be returning or is not planned yet to return at any time. Now, some people have taken this to be Shiki Raid boss is coming on the 12th and then never coming back again. Now, I just think this is that Shiki Raid bosses are coming on the 12th, and since they don't normally announce a raid boss again so early, they're just saying that they haven't scheduled the next time period for him yet. Now, we're not sure which one it is exactly. The wording on it just says it's not scheduled to come back again. So a lot of people have been panicking and saying, oh, you gotta get your Shikis now. If you're a low level, just jam super hard for Shiki. I'm pretty sure he'll come back. I wouldn't panic about it. If for some reason they are removing Shiki, they'll just have a different version of Shiki or some alternate art version of Shiki. So I don't sweat it, don't fret, don't get your panties in a bunch. Just relax. Farm your Shikis if you're farming them. Otherwise, just enjoy. And I get to use this on Rayleigh. Thanks, Rayleigh. That's always fun to do. 1 million damage. Thanks, Rayleigh. Blackbeard teams are fun. I can't wait. I just love Blackbeard teams. Guys, that's it for the news. Thank you so much for watching. Extra special thanks to our Patreon subscribers, Carlos Bear and supercrazyapple, Akek1234, and Padanmagician. I'm Zinigami, and y'all stay beautiful.